everyone, it is Shipwreck Samantha here, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to draw Mickey Mouse. First thing we need to do to draw Mickey is his head, which is going to start with a circle. And so do a circle just in the middle of the page, kind of filling up most of the space. Use your shoulder and your arm to follow through with the whole movement. Don't just use your wrist, and it makes it easier to draw a nice fluid circle. Now we're going to draw his guidelines, which is just an X in the middle of his head. So we're going to come down, bring a line straight down here, and then straight across. The easiest feature to start with is to start with his nose, which is basically in a big oval shape, which is going to be right underneath this cross. Once you have the nose, you can kind of do the bridge of his nose over the top by doing an arch, sort of a rainbow around that. And the next thing we're going to do is his smile, and so we're going to draw the little curves of his cheeks first on the sides of the circle, and we're going to make a curve from that. You can use your wrist if you want and bring that curve around. And then we're going to start filling in his smile by starting here and bringing it down towards the bottom of the circle. It's going to have an open mouth smile. And then go ahead and draw in his tongue, which is basically two arches. Alright, the next thing you can go ahead and do and draw in his chin. Bring it out from the circle and around like that. Next thing we're going to want to do is we're going to draw his eyes, which are these tall oval shapes. They're not quite as tall and thin as Oswald's. Just bring them up and around on either side of that guideline. And then we're going to draw in his pupils, which are also oval shapes down at the base of the eyes. So now we have the overall shape of his face. Something important that he's missing is his mask. And so we're going to draw a little bit of a widow's peak right here at the top of our guideline. Bring that circle around and come back down towards your guideline and do that on both sides. And then we're going to bring this line around to follow the line of his smile to make his cheeks. And they're going to come back around and meet up with that chin that we drew. So now we have his mask and he's big and smiling. We're going to follow the line of the circle around to draw the black area of his head around here, and be sure to round off that top area. And then another important thing that he's missing is his ears. So we're going to do some really big, not quite circles, they're kind of squished circles, if you want to think of it that way, on either side of his head. Make them really loose so you can kind of mold the shape as you go. And then once you're happy with what you're doing, you can go ahead and start locking in some of these lines by darkening them. Alright, now that we have everything lined, we can start shading in some areas, starting with the eyes. We want the eyes to be the darkest thing on Mickey because you want it to really pop. So you're going to draw some really dark eyes, and then you can go ahead and shade in his nose. You can leave a highlight if you want, but I'm just going to shade it in without a highlight. Same for his mouth. We're going to shade in this area of his mouth. And then we're going to color in this little area where we drew that widow's peak on the sides here. And then you also want to shade in his ears. And the last important thing you need to do is you need to make sure to sign it. Alright, and that is it. That is how you draw Mickey Mouse. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know if you followed along and how your drawing turned out, because I'd love to know. I'd love to see your finished drawing, so if you want, tag me on Instagram or send it to me in a direct message. My Instagram information is down below. If you're new around here, I create new art videos every single Friday and Sunday. Friday is art tutorials like this one, also speed paints, art challenges, art discussions, and so around here we're just a bunch of artists trying to learn and grow together. And so if you want to join my pirate crew, be sure to hit subscribe right down below. Well, that is all I have for you guys today, so I will see you guys Sunday.